Your Excellency, Honorable Narayana Swamy, Chief Minister of Pondicherry, Your Excellency, Mr. Moses Virasamy Nagamutu, Prime Minister of Guyana, Honorable Yogida Swaminathan, Minister of Technology, Communication and Innovation, Mauritius, Dr. Sampath, President, Madras Development Society. என் அன்புள்ள சகோதர சகோதரிகளே வணக்கம். உங்களுடன் இருப்பதில் எனக்கு ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி. அகர முதல எழுத்தெல்லாம் ஆதி பகவன் முதற்றே உலகு. It is always a great honor and a pleasure for me to be present at a gathering with brothers and sisters who share a common heritage, a common ancestry, genetic, cultural, religious, that is, the Tamil civilization. I am myself a full-blooded Tamilian, the fifth generation of ancestors who emigrated from Tamil Nadu to Mauritius during the French colonial days. And this is the third year in a row that I attend the World Tamils Economic Conference invited by Dr. Sampath, Chairman of the Madras Development Society. I was indeed present at the third conference in Chennai that was also attended by Sri Moses Virasamy Nagamutu, Prime Minister of Guyana. It is a great honor and privilege to have you with us again this year, sir. Your country has great potential for economic development, and we all look forward to closer collaboration with British Guyana for various bilateral and multilateral exchanges in the years ahead. The third conference that I attended here in Chennai was very successfully organized. I attended the fourth conference in Durban with Brother Logi Naidu as the convener. That conference too was very well organized and was a great success. Already a number of projects are underway between South African businessmen and Mauritian counterparts following that conference. Here I am again with you at this fifth World Tamils Economic Conference and first Global Economic Summit here in Pondicherry. My first visit to Pondicherry was in 1983, nearly 35 years ago. That visit was following the year 1982, when in Mauritius, like in many places in the world, we celebrated the 100th anniversary, the birth anniversary of Poet Laureate Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati. I was the secretary of the organizing committee. And that gave me an opportunity to learn and admire the greatness of the Indian patriot Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati. The year after, when I came to India as a tourist, I made it a point to visit the birthplace of Bharati in Pondicherry. And as we gather here in the Union Territory, where both Bharati and Sri Aurobindo found safety when they were persecuted by the British colonial power for their songs of freedom, which stirred up the people of Tamil Nadu and India, we can let ourselves be inspired by their ideals of man's perfection and international brotherhood. I must thank the organizers, in particular the World Tamils Economic Foundation, under the able leadership of Dr. Sampath, who rightly deserves a big round of applause for all his efforts to bring us together. He is constantly making lots of efforts to ensure that the thread that binds us together remains intact and providing a platform for it to grow even stronger by reinforcing the ties among the diaspora. In the midst of our own Tamil diaspora, we have precursors in the fields of science and technology. C.V. Raman and Subramanya Chandrasekhar are Nobel Prize winners in physics and chemistry, respectively. Further down south, from Pondicherry, is Kumbakonam, the birthplace of Srinivasa Ramanujan, the mathematics genius. This is the man who, they say, knew infinity. Back in Mauritius, I have the honor to be the honorary chairman of the Srinivasa Ramanujan Trust, which every year organizes a memorial lecture on Ramanujan by a renowned scholar and a mathematics competition among university students. We know how the mathematical formulae of Ramanujan have only recently been deciphered, understood, and are applied to explain such phenomena in astronomy as black holes. In modern times, it is a matter of pride for the Tamil community that Sundar Pichai is leading one of the world's leading technological companies, employing over 85,000 people. Another great development that will take the Tamil language and culture forward is the institution of the Tamil chair at Harvard. And I am certain that the Tamil diaspora worldwide has all the attributes to make the world of the future a better one. This is the pledge that we collectively take at this 5th World Conference and 1st World Summit. We belong to a great civilization which, in the distant past, was a prosperous nation counting in its midst explorers, inventors, and astronomers. Our ancestors believed in the universal brotherhood of man when they profess Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir. The world is one, and all men are our kith and kin. They have bequeathed also to us the most potent human relationship, that of love, because our religion is based on Anbe Shivam, love is God. So this civilization has suffered the influence of violent invasions and has for centuries been subdued. It is now our bounden duty to regain that ancient glory, and we have what it takes to achieve it. We need to be at the forefront of innovation and aspire to become leaders of that new innovation-led growth model where our wits will be as much required as our skills. Thus, the members of our community worldwide are rising to the challenge of the growing needs of this new world, with our strength founded on the values of hard work and discipline that our ancestors have strived to inculcate in successive generations. And we are bearing the fruits today, and that give the Tamils the recognition that they deserve. As we embark on this 5th conference, it is important that we assess the extent to which the aims and objectives set out at the start have been met. The first objective of promoting dialogue among Tamils, Indian brothers and sisters with the Indian international community, business leaders and professionals worldwide to create close cooperation and partnership for economic development is being beautifully met by the very fact that we have been meeting for the 5th time. And each time the turnout attendance has been quite high. A number of business initiatives are already in progress. I am happy to inform that over the last 2 years, there have been a number of exchanges between business people and professionals between Mauritius and Tamil Nadu, South Africa, Malaysia, and London. South African Tamil businessmen are very much interested to invest in Mauritius, especially in the hotel industry and in real estate. The Forum for Entrepreneurs, business leaders, professionals, and the youth have been set up with more and more experience, and enough ground will be covered to empower us to go to a higher level of bringing policymakers, government officials, community leaders, ministers, and heads of government to take concrete actions for development, poverty alleviation, and better living, leading to peace and harmony among men. Mauritius is a place where you are all invited to come and establish your business. We offer a number of advantages like political stability, security, investment protection. This is what Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, said about Mauritius when he last visited our country. Mauritius is regarded as the most competitive economy in sub-Saharan Africa. Its economic policies on growth, employment, and its strong social welfare system are models for others. These initiatives have contributed to help Mauritius become an upper middle income economy. Mauritius scooped the title of the best country to do business in Africa by the World Bank Doing Business 2016 report. Mauritius has, among others, the following positive factors to serve as encouragement for investors. It has an impressive track record, as I said, political stability, and more than 3 decades of sustained economic growth. We have the freest and most business-friendly country in Africa. Secure investment location with established rule of law, bilingual and skilled workforce, English and French, state-of-the-art infrastructure, preferential market access to Africa, Europe, and the USA. Mauritius can represent for Indian companies an important platform for them to reach out to the African market. Not only Mauritius is an international financial center with a network of double taxation agreements with a number of African countries, it has also signed numerous investment promotion and protection agreements. Furthermore, Mauritius is itself part of Africa, being a member of the African Union, the SADC, and the COMESA. Mauritius also has a bilingual population, as I said. But not least, we have a people in Mauritius who have an extensive knowledge of the continent, who have had the experience of investing in Africa, trading with Africa, and dealing with Africa. We also have people with networks in Africa, be it with the business community or with political circles. Africa is an expanding market with lots of opportunities. It has major investment requirements in the fields of infrastructure, energy, water, mining, and also in sectors such as telecommunications, pharmaceuticals, consumer goods, and transport. But it is a continent with 50 countries and not one country. Doing business in Africa has risks and also great rewards. And it is important for someone doing business in Africa to fully understand the dynamics of the country and with whom to deal with. This is where Mauritius can be useful for them, as we have the right people who can assist. Mauritius is currently further diversifying its economic base with new pillars such as the ocean economy. Mauritius has a very vast area of exclusive marine economic zone, yet untapped. We have the film industry. Mauritius has a lot to offer to the filmmaking industry. Its great weather, a variety of natural and rural locations, as well as attractive film-producing incentives. We are developing Mauritius as an education hub for the region. China is today the #1 foreign investor in Africa and has been active in major infrastructure projects and trade deals. Indian companies have lagged behind, but the opportunities in Africa are still there, and using Mauritius would be an advantage for them to tap those opportunities. It is my utmost belief that more than ever we have a role to play in this world where the pace of change is accelerating to unprecedented levels. Let me conclude, brothers and sisters, by reiterating my thanks and congratulations to Dr. Sampath and his associates for successfully organizing this 5th World Tamil Economic Conference and World Tamil Summit. Lots of thanks and appreciation to His Excellency Honorable Narayana Swamy, Chief Minister of Pondicherry, for hosting the conference. I also thank all of you, delegates, for attending the conference, and I express the wish that very successful economic ventures will be proposed and implemented as a follow-up of this conference. Thank you all for your attention. Varga Tamil Mori, Varga Tamil Makkal, Nandri, Vanakkam. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to thank the acting president of Mauritius, His Excellency Parmasivam Pillai Vayapuri, for giving a beautiful keynote address for the conference. Thank you so much, sir. அடுத்தபடியாக நம்மளோட இந்த கான்ஃபரன்ஸை சிறப்பிக்க புதுச்சேரியின் தலைமை செயலாளர் மரியாதைக்குரிய திரு அஸ்வனி குமார் ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்கள் வந்திருக்காரு. Now I call the IAS of Pondicherry Chief Secretary திரு அஸ்வனி குமார் to give away his short and speech for us.